Welcome to another video, ladies and gentlemen. I am back after a week of censorship or suspension or whatever you want to call it. I got a strike on my channel. It was for a video about trans people basically, giving their testimony about the things that have been going on lately. And for that, YouTube considered it hate speech and actually censored me. Gave me a strike. I tried to contest it, but, there's no trying to speak sensibilities in this current time, right? So I'm not happy about it. I'm kind of pissed off about it. But, what can you do? You have to move forward. So obviously I have to, how you say, walk on eggshells, so to speak, right? To be on this platform. But what you can do is make sure you share the video, like, obviously subscribe, and drop me a comment if you feel like. I saw this and I was like, I don't know what people are thinking. I don't know, but then again, I kind of do. It's just that what does the public think when they see it? Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Have you ever heard of a real witch summoning demons and trapping them inside cans of water? Inside this very warehouse sits the entire inventory of liquid death mountain water. Each can is about to be infused with real demons.
Liquid death. Now, I don't know about you. I mean, you could drop me a comment, tell me if I'm right or wrong. The name liquid death does not resonate with me as something that I should be consuming. Plus demons? Now, there's an old saying, if somebody tells you who they are, you should believe them. Witches, demons, I mean, when has that story ever went good? When has it ever went right? Right? Every time there was demons in the scriptures, Jesus was casting them out. They was up to no good. So, ergo, ipso facto, consuming them? I think not.
By a real witch.
A lot of what I practice can be considered traditional witchcraft.
What you're about to witness is very real, very dangerous, and in my opinion, a terrible idea.
You think?
We enter into the dark half of the year. Now is the time of the dead.
Now is the time of the dead. Now, as a person that is living, myself, I have to ask myself, what do I, the living, have to do with the dead? I can't come up with a single thing. Like, what agreement do you have with the dead as a person that's living? How would that resonate with you? Okay, yes, you've lost friends, family, etc. If this person is really close, you carry them with you, like, in your spirit or in your soul or whatever. You carry their memories, things about them. Every now and again, for some odd reason, you might, remember one of them, but they're gone. So the time of the dead, what does that say to you? And of course, demons. So
I ask you, spirits, those who are listening, I invite you here. I offer this water as a vessel for you to come into this world. When the cans are opened, you are released.
when the cans are opened, you are released. Now that sounds, I don't know, like I said, it doesn't sound like something I want to be a part of. You know what I mean? Like, remember that guy that had Legion cast out of him? I mean, this guy had so many evil spirits in him that Jesus had to put him into a herd of pigs, which is also a metaphor of sorts in itself, but I won't delve into that. It's just the point that, he put them into things that are considered unclean in Leviticus. Now, you could say, well, maybe that was the closest thing, but the fact that they made him unclean, because it said that he was in tombs, he was cutting himself, no man could bind him, right, with fetters and chains, because he just plucked them asunder. Now, you have to understand, for a regular person to pluck a chain asunder is a feat of human strength that is unseen and unheard of. You understand that, right? To just take that into consideration for a moment. The kind of strength that this guy had because of these things that was in him, and no one was able to control him. Not even the strongest person.
I welcome you. Now is the time of the dead.
Demon-infused liquid death. If you drink it, will you become possessed?
What do you think? Now, at the end, they're trying to be facetious by saying if you do become possessed, visit our merch store to download a coupon for $1 off an exorcism. So $1 off. How much is an exorcism? Pretty sure it's not cheap. But I saw this and I was just shaking my head like, if you are in the 40 plus generation, you probably knew that this was going to come around eventually, especially if you've read the scriptures, you know them. You know about the return of the days of Noah. However, your parents, your grandparents could not have dreamt this day would actually be here so quickly. I mean, it's been what? Let's say the 50s, 60s, right? And then there was the hippie movement, the drugs, the heroin, cocaine. 60 years. Let's just give or take 60 years. And look how drastically things have changed. From everybody going to church, and I know people talk a lot of crap about church and, low life preachers and all that, but you can't generalize and throw everybody in that boat. There are good preachers out there that preach the word. They've been married 50 years, you know what I'm saying? They have a bunch of children. Their reputation is undefiled. So, and for the most part, that happened in the Catholic Church. I'm pretty sure it happened other places, maybe not as prominent, but of course it did happen. So there's no denying it. But man, the majority of the population that was married stayed married for longer. Now it's like, bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. But these are the times that we're living in. I could not picture this 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Yeah, there was an inclination if you're in your scriptures that, yeah, things are probably going to get worse before they get better. But to see this, it's like next level. But anyway, I don't want to make the video too long. Just wanted you to see this for yourself. More to come. Of course, drop me a comment. Tell me if you know about this liquid death. Have you partaken of it? Reactions. Share the video, like, and subscribe if you got our channel. More to come. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.